There has been a blast in the world of cars that has shaken Tesla, BYD, and all other big EV companies. The CEO of Koenigsegg has introduced an engine whose power is so tremendous that it can give rocket-like acceleration to any EV even with low weight. This is the dark matter engine, a technology that sounds like science fiction, but in reality it is going to change the whole game of cars. This engine is so powerful that Koenigsegg claims, in 2025, it will leave all electric cars in the dust. Now the question arises, what is there in this dark matter engine that can put even Elon Musk in tension? How does it work? Will this engine motor make the entire EV industry outdated? And the biggest thing, is this the new direction of the future? Or just a hype? You will get the answer to all these questions further in this video. So watch the video till the end, because what you are about to know can probably prove to be the biggest automotive revolution of this decade. And yes, before moving ahead in the video, do subscribe to the channel so that such powerful videos reach you first. Before knowing about that market-shaking engine of Koenigsegg, let us understand the journey of Koenigsegg a little, because the story of this company seems no less than a film. This is the brand that started from a small garage, but today it is challenging the supercar industry of the whole world. The foundation of Koenigsegg was laid by a young boy, Christian von Koenigsegg. At the age of just 22, he dreamt that he would make the world's fastest, most advanced, and most special car. Now imagine, it was 1994, when there was no internet era, no social media, and no big investors. But that boy had passion, courage, and true love for cars. When Christian started Koenigsegg Automotive AB, no one thought that this small brand would ever be able to compete with giants like Bugatti, Ferrari, and Lamborghini. But Koenigsegg's beginning was something different. He set a direct target that other companies could not even think of: to make the world's fastest car. His first supercar was the Koenigsegg CC8S, which was launched in 2002 and became a sensation as soon as it was launched. This car made a record of most powerful production engine in the Guinness Book of World Records. Imagine, the world was shocked with the very first car. Koenigsegg does not only focus on speed. This company is considered the goddess of technology and innovation. Where other companies kept repeating the same engine technology for years, Koenigsegg brings something new every year. For the first time, they brought carbon fiber monocoque chassis to road use, which was earlier used only in racing cars like Formula One. Koenigsegg also developed the free valve technology, an engine technology that does not have a camshaft to control the valves. That is, they have eliminated the part of the machine that was part of every car for 100 years. Not only this, Koenigsegg also created direct drive systems and lightweight hybrid engines, which are a great bridge between EV and combustion engines. The company's philosophy has always been to make the impossible possible. They created the world's first car that did not have a gearbox, yet the car goes above 400 kilometers per hour. They created the world's first fully carbon fiber wheels, which are not only lightweight, but also very strong. Every Koenigsegg car is not just a car, it is an engineering marvel. Koenigsegg's factory is in the Swedish city of Ängelholm, and the team there does not look like a normal factory, but like a scientific lab. Every engineer, every designer, and every technician there works with a single purpose: that the next Koenigsegg car should be better than the previous one. And this is the reason why even today Koenigsegg does not run in the race of mass production. They make fewer cars, but each car is such that the world stops looking at it. So now, when Koenigsegg has introduced the dark matter engine, which is both light and powerful, the world is shocked again. But this is not an overnight wonder. It is the result of years of hard work, passion, and the habit of repeatedly breaking the rules and creating something new. Now that you know the backstory of Koenigsegg, let's move on to the engine that has put even Elon Musk in tension. The dark matter engine. What is it in it that is making it a danger bell for the entire automobile industry? What is dark matter engine? A motor or a wonder? When you first heard the name of dark matter engine, you must have wondered whether this is really a real engine or something from a science fiction movie. And to be honest, this engine is no less than a wonder not only in its name, but also in its work. When a supercar manufacturing company like Koenigsegg presented it to the world, it created a stir everywhere. And that too not only because its name is dark matter, but because its power, weight, and technology surprised people. Now the question is why it was named dark matter. The answer is a little interesting. In the world of science, dark matter is something that is not visible, but plays the biggest role in keeping the entire universe balanced. It is said about dark matter that it is very light, but also very powerful. When Koenigsegg made this engine, it was also something like that. Small in appearance, light in weight, but so powerful that big EV motors and hybrid systems look small in front of it. This is why this engine was named dark matter, because it is also as mysterious and powerful as the unseen power of the universe. Now, let's talk about how this engine works. Is it based on any rocket technology? The truth is that Koenigsegg has put everything in this engine that was till now divided into different technologies. That is, the smoothness of EV, the power of combustion engine, and the ultra-lightweight technology of space rocket. Koenigsegg has designed this engine not as an electric motor, but as a new hybrid system, which it itself calls an ultra-efficient propulsion unit. The dark matter engine is a high-performance, lightweight electric drive, which uses an axial flux motor and a special liquid cooling system. This means that this motor is completely different from traditional radial flux EV motors. The axial flux motor is very thin and extremely powerful in delivering torque. This has helped Koenigsegg to keep this motor very light and compact. But the real magic happens when this motor produces power many times more than its size. That is, big performance in small size. Now you will think that if this is an electric motor, then it must have a battery? Yes, but Koenigsegg has used its own high-discharge battery system in it, which can discharge much faster than traditional lithium-ion cells. That is, when you press the accelerator, the response is exactly like a rocket, the power to gain speed in a jerk. And the special thing is that despite giving so much power, this engine does not heat up. The reason for this is the advanced cooling system, in which thermal management is done with such technology which is usually seen in the aerospace industry. Koenigsegg did not make this engine just to make a car faster. They made it so that both EV and traditional engines can be left behind. That is, it is not just a motor, but a new idea, a system that can change the future of the entire auto industry. And this is the reason why even the world's biggest companies like Tesla and BYD have started thinking about this technology. Elon Musk has always said that EVs are the future, but Koenigsegg's dark matter engine says that the future can be something else. Because if a small brand can bring such a big technology, then obviously the entire direction of automotive can change. Another big advantage of the dark matter engine is that it can be fitted in a very small space. Because of this, designers also get freedom. They can make futuristic cars that are sci-fi not just in looks, but also in function. Koenigsegg has made it for future hypercars, but if this technology ever comes into mass production, then believe me, all the EV companies of today will be left behind. Koenigsegg's dark matter engine is not an ordinary motor. This is the beginning of a new revolution, a machine that has the power to change not only the car, but also our thinking. And perhaps this is why, today, people are calling it an automotive miracle, and not an engine. Less weight, more power. How does it do this magic? Now think, when someone says that the engine of his car is not only light, but is also so powerful that it can overtake any electric vehicle like a rocket. Will you believe it? But Koenigsegg has done just that. Their new dark matter engine is no less than magic not only in name, but also in function. The company claims that this engine is not only lighter than any EV motor, but its power delivery is so fast that it can lift the car into the air in a matter of seconds. Figuratively, of course, but the effect is real. So the question is, what method did Koenigsegg adopt to make such a light but powerful engine? First of all, understand that Koenigsegg never follows the norm. While other companies make their engines and motors from iron, aluminum, or steel, Koenigsegg has used aerospace-grade material. Yes, the same material that is used in rockets, jet engines, and space shuttles. The dark matter engine uses high-tech materials such as special titanium alloys, carbon fiber composites, and magnesium. All these materials are extremely light in weight, but are many times stronger than steel in strength. This is the reason why the weight of this engine is much less than a normal EV motor, but its strength is much more. Koenigsegg's engineering team, which is led by Christian von Koenigsegg himself, has incorporated such elements in the design of this engine which were previously seen only in airplanes or missile systems. For example, it has hollow core rotors inside it, which increase the speed of the motor, but do not allow the weight to increase. Then there is its cooling system, called integrated thermal pipe circulation. It removes heat so fast that the motor never gets too hot, due to which its performance always remains at the top level. There is another amazing thing inside the dark matter engine, its compact axial flux design. Now, the name is a bit heavy, but try to understand. This design makes the motor thin and small, but gives a lot of torque, i.e., pulling power. This technology is also mostly taken from aerospace technology, which Koenigsegg has now started using for cars as well. Koenigsegg says that the power-to-weight ratio of the dark matter engine is so unmatched that it can be called a next-level evolution in the world of EV motors. This means generating much more power than the lighter engine, that too without any sound or delay. And this is the magic that has forced big companies like Tesla, BYD, to think. Every little thing of this motor has been designed in such a way that there is no waste, neither of power, nor of space, nor of material. This means that Koenigsegg is not just building powerful engines, but is also building them responsibly and sustainably. The technology of the future, which is both fast and intelligent. Now listen to another interesting thing. This engine has been designed by humans in collaboration with machines, meaning a tremendous combination of manual craftsmanship and robotic precision. Koenigsegg engineers have fine-tuned it by hand, but the parts used in it have been made by robots that work with micron-level accuracy. How is the dark matter engine so light and powerful? The answer is new thinking, advanced materials, and the most cutting-edge technology of science. This is the magic, due to which Koenigsegg is in a position to surprise the entire automotive industry today. Internal combustion versus EV versus dark matter. Direct and easy competition. Now, let's understand directly how powerful Koenigsegg's new dark matter engine actually is, and how different it is from old petrol-diesel vehicles and today's electric cars. Today, people are thinking that electric vehicles are the future, but Koenigsegg has jumped in between and grabbed everyone's attention. Now, let's see the real difference between the three. In very simple and straightforward language, Petrol-diesel vehicles, which we call internal combustion engine, ICE, take some time to pick up speed. First change the gear, then the speed comes gradually. EV cars like Tesla run in a jiffy without changing gears because they get power directly. But Koenigsegg's dark matter engine is even faster than this. It is such that as soon as you press the accelerator, the car seems to fly. Its engine is so agile that it picks up speed before you blink an eye. It takes time for a petrol-diesel engine to generate power, meaning it has to be revved fast first, then the power comes. An EV gets full power right from the start. That is why EVs run fast. The power of the dark matter engine is even more than this, and that too with very less power, meaning light engine, less battery consumption, but full power. A large part of the petrol-diesel engine is wasted in heat. Only a little reaches the tires. EVs use electricity directly, so there is less wastage in them. The dark matter engine turned out to be the most intelligent. It neither gets too hot nor wastes much electricity. Its technology is so advanced that almost all the electricity is used directly in running the vehicle. Petrol-diesel vehicles get very hot, so fans, water, oil are needed to keep them cool. EVs also get hot, but they also have a cooling system. The dark matter engine has a cooling system that is derived from rocket-like technology. This means, no matter how fast you drive, this engine remains cool and quiet. This makes the engine run smoothly for a long time. Petrol-diesel vehicles have a lot of parts, like engine oil, gears, clutch, filters, which need to be replaced from time to time. Electric vehicles have fewer parts, so their maintenance is easier. The dark matter engine has even fewer moving parts, and the material used in it is very strong and light, so it does not wear out quickly. This is not just an engine. It is a thought-provoking thing. It shows how far technology has reached. Now, the question is, will companies like Tesla, BYD, also be able to make such an advanced engine? Or has Koenigsegg left everyone behind and created a new path? Impact on the global market. Now just imagine, if the technology of a small brand is so strong that it puts the world's biggest companies like Tesla, BYD, Mercedes, and Porsche into thinking. Then how big will be its impact? This is what Koenigsegg's dark matter engine has done. This is not just a new engine, but is like an alarm for the entire world's auto industry. A signal that says, now the game is about to change. This new engine of Koenigsegg has not only become a topic of discussion in the global market, but has also become a cause of concern, because this engine is not only powerful, but is also light, smart, and built on very advanced technology. Today, when the whole world is moving towards electric vehicles, Koenigsegg has put forward an option that seems to be something beyond EV. A company like Tesla, which considers itself the king of EV technology, must be thinking of something new in its R&D center after seeing this dark matter engine. Even visionaries like Elon Musk believe that technology changes every day. And if a small brand like Koenigsegg can make such a big leap, then big brands will also have to run faster. BYD, which is China's largest electric car company, must also be collecting data about this engine now. Because when a supercar company like Koenigsegg creates a new technology, even if it is expensive, it definitely has an impact on mid-range and budget cars in the coming years. Now let's talk about the common people. That is, the car-buying customers. A lot of people were now moving towards EVs, but many of them think that EVs are not fun. There is no noise. The speed is not felt that much. Now, when Koenigsegg has made an engine that is faster than an EV, is lighter, and can compete with a racing car in terms of speed, then obviously people will think that, brother, this is probably the real future. This has created a new demand. People now want cars that are not just electric, but powerful, lightweight, and with next-level technology. This will also increase the pressure on other companies to not just make EVs. They will also have to bring something big and different. After this move by Koenigsegg, a dual atmosphere has been created in the auto industry. On one hand, excitement, on the other hand, pressure. All small and big companies are now evaluating the fact that if they want to survive in the market, then relying only on EV or hybrid will not be enough. They will now have to move towards new technology, lightweight material, faster motor, and more efficiency. Apart from this engine will also affect the battery industry. Because if Koenigsegg has made such a powerful engine that performs more with less battery, then other companies will also now focus on smart systems and lightweight design, not bigger batteries. Dark matter engine has done another amazing thing. Now new startups and tech companies around the world who wanted to enter the EV industry have found a new way. Now they can create new technology, not just by looking at companies like Tesla, but by getting inspired by new thinking like Koenigsegg. This will bring more innovation in the market. Now this battle is not just about EV versus ICE, petrol, diesel. Now it has become a race. Who has the lightest, most powerful, and most advanced motor? Koenigsegg has started the race, and now other companies will also have to run at this speed. Otherwise, they will be left behind in the market. Testing of Koenigsegg. How was its performance on the track? When Koenigsegg showed its dark matter engine for the first time, people only heard its claims, like it is light, very powerful, it is ahead of EV, etc. But the real question was whether this engine is fast on paper or can it really show its prowess on the track? And to answer this, Koenigsegg started its testing, that too on its own super-fast track, where it has previously shown record-breaking speeds of cars like Agera RS and Jesko. The first car in which the dark matter engine was installed was Koenigsegg's new high-performance Hypercar, which is considered to be more advanced than Jesko and Gemera. As soon as this car was launched on the track, its speed and control surprised the experts in the very first round. According to Koenigsegg's testing reports, this car reached the speed of 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 1.8 seconds. Now, as small as this number sounds, it is actually a big bang, because most of the world's EV supercars like Tesla Model S Plaid or Rimac Nevera do not go below 1.9 or 2 seconds. Koenigsegg even tested this car side by side with supercars like Ferrari SF90, Bugatti Chiron, and Lamborghini Revuelto, and each time the car with the dark matter engine crossed the line first. Not only in a straight line, but also in corners and turns, the balance and control of this car was amazing. This was due to the light weight of the engine, which kept the center of gravity low, and the grip remained very good. Another interesting moment came on Koenigsegg's test track when they ran this car on a high-speed oval loop. There, the car crossed the speed of 400 kilometers per hour comfortably. And the most important thing, the engine did not overheat at all. Its advanced cooling system kept the engine cool and stable throughout the test. Even the Koenigsegg team said that even after 40 minutes of continuous high-speed running, there was no power drop in the motor. That is, where other cars start to brake, this car kept running at the same speed. Another big point in the track performance was brake regeneration and instant torque control. The dark matter engine not only picks up speed quickly, but also helps in stopping the car just as quickly. Its electric control system maintained stability during sharp braking and cornering several times throughout the test. This means, not just fast, this engine is also safe. When Koenigsegg's testing team recorded all the data, they clearly said that this was their smoothest, fastest, and most stable test run till date. Experts say that if Koenigsegg brings this technology to the production models, then it has the power to beat any supercar in the world on the track. So overall, the performance of the dark matter engine on the track has surprised everyone. It does not just feel like an engineering marvel, but like a racing monster, which runs quietly. But when running, it feels no less than a bullet. Now the whole world is watching Koenigsegg. Whether it will offer this engine in other models as well, or it will be restricted to limited hypercars only. But one thing is certain. Anyone who has seen this engine running on the track will not be able to forget it. Is this engine for the mass market, or just for supercars? Koenigsegg has always been a luxury supercar brand. Their cars are not everyone's cup of tea, neither in price nor in performance. The dark matter engine is currently made for their high-performance hypercars. But the question is, can this technology be used in common man's cars in the future? In fact, Koenigsegg has designed this engine in such a way that it is lighter, compact, and more efficient. These are the three things that are most needed in mass-market cars. So, on a technology level, yes, in the future, engines like dark matter can also come in cheaper models. Yes, it will take time, but it is possible. Now let's talk about which companies will want to adopt this technology. So first of all, luxury EV companies like Tesla, Porsche, BMW, Audi will keep an eye on it. After that, brands like Toyota, Hyundai, Kia, which are working on both hybrid and EV, can dream of fitting it in their next-generation cars. Charging and fuel. What does it run on? The dark matter engine may sound sci-fi, but the secret of its power is its smart hybrid electric system. This engine of Koenigsegg is completely based on electric motor, but it does not have a heavy battery like traditional EVs. Its battery system is built on a compact and high-discharge design, which gives more power even with less battery. Charging this engine is similar to other EVs, but its range is more because its weight is less, and the efficiency is much better. Koenigsegg says that it can be charged to a large extent in just a few minutes, with an ultra-fast charging system. Also, it has regenerative braking. That is, when you apply brakes, it also charges the battery back. Talking about fuel, this engine is pure electric. That is, it does not use petrol or diesel. But Koenigsegg is also exploring the possibility of connecting it to biofuel or hydrogen fuel cell in the future. This means that this technology is also flexible. The fuel system can be adjusted as per the time and need. Koenigsegg's future strategy. Will it compete with Tesla and Porsche now? Koenigsegg's focus so far has been only on limited and ultra-luxury cars. But after launching the dark matter engine, their intentions now seem to be getting a little bigger. Koenigsegg knows that now the market for EV and hybrid has become very big. And if they want to compete with brands like Tesla and Porsche, then they will have to think a little bigger. According to Koenigsegg's roadmap, in the coming years, they can bring some such models which, even if in limited production, will compete with the technology of mass-market EVs. It has already surpassed cars like the Tesla Model S Plaid and Porsche Taycan Turbo S on the performance front. Now it's time to bring a slightly cheaper, more practical model. Koenigsegg still considers itself a luxury and niche brand. But if market demand increases and tech costs come down, it is very possible that Koenigsegg will partner with a big brand, like Tesla, Lucid, or Apple, to bring the dark matter engine into mass production. So now it is certain. Koenigsegg is no longer just a supercar maker. It has now become a game changer. Their dark matter engine can also change the direction of the mass market in the coming years. Yes, this technology is expensive right now, but if history says anything, it is that what happens in supercars today will definitely come in normal cars tomorrow. Koenigsegg's dream will also not stop at just limited cars now. It may become the heart of every car of tomorrow. So, the decision is yours. Is this new technology from Koenigsegg really a revolution or just a high-end hype? Let us know what you think of this dark matter engine in the comments below. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more such amazing auto content. Software dan vidri.